Gardening, the most ancient of hobbies, is incredibly popular throughout Western New York and Southern Ontario. From the smallest spaces to expansive backyard escapes, by the time summer officially arrives, there are glorious gardens in full bloom. Urban gardens, flower beds, vegetable gardens, container gardens, and balcony gardens.
I like to call it garden BFFs. So it's the idea of pairing edibles in your ornamental garden and vice versa.
If we water rarely but deeply, we will encourage deep roots.
Traditionally, gardening skills were passed down from one generation to the next. Today, that chain of knowledge has been broken, and some skills have been lost over time.
You're going to feed the soil with the organic matter to help break this up.
The berries are edible when they're bright red. You can make tea with this.
By growing a native plant, you're bringing in nature, bringing nature home to your yard.
Without that time-tested garden wisdom, the grass may indeed always look greener and the gardens more spectacular on the other side of the fence. Welcome to Garden Wisdom for Western New York and Southern Ontario.
Funding for Garden Wisdom for Western New York and Southern Ontario has been provided by HSBC Bank USA and by the members of WNED TV. Thank you.
The secret to an extraordinary garden isn't really a well-kept secret. It's the soil, the foundation of all great gardens. And with us today is gardening expert David Clark, who's going to give us the dirt on soil. Hi, David.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
I am great.
Good.
You know, I was thinking back to a time when I was younger and my parents were buying a home, and I remember going with them and I saw my father go in and look at the plumbing and spend a lot of time inside. But my mother, the gardener, she spent all of her time outside looking at the soil, I think.
Yes.
Is that probably what she
It's
was
important. It is so important. Soil is the foundation of good growing, whether you're in an urban setting or any kind of garden. It's the most important thing. And the one thing I want to stress to people is fix your soil first before you do anything else.
I think a lot of people rush in and they get a plant, but they don't think about what they're putting it in.
They don't think about what they're putting in. And again, it is so important to find out what is down inside the soil. It's full of fungi, it's full of bacteria, it's full of life.
So how do we know what's in our soil?
Well, the easiest way to find out what's in your soil is dig a hole in your backyard or in a place that's not working, producing the way that you want to, and see what's in there. This was dug up in my yard about 9 inches deep. It's very heavy to clay. It has shale in it. It has some sticks. It has some undecomposed nut shells, which tells me that it's not aerated very well. This is the soil, you know, that's pretty representative of this whole area, you know, from New York State to Southern Ontario. Clay. This is actually the most fertile part of the soil. And then there's silt. This is ground up rock dust. It's from the weathering action of soil, and it's a natural component. And then we have sand. So soil is sand, clay, and silt. But there's another part, and that's the organic part. The organic matter that is actually more important than any of this here.
You know, it's funny because
Compost.
this looks really familiar to me now.
Sure.
This is a
It's everywhere.
chunk of clay.
Yeah, you can't grow anything in
look
clay.
at this.
Yeah.
And I remember my garden when I first had this, I didn't know what to do with it. So what I started with was a pitchfork.
Take a pitchfork,
And I kept poking at it. And then
breaking it open.
Yep, and then I put peat moss on it.
which
and
is your organic matter, which is going to hold your nutrients and it's going to hold your moisture. And the organic matter is the important part of creating soil and fixing it.
You know, it's funny too because I think that when you know what your soil is, you can certainly treat it better.
You can
I
treat
want
it.
to ask you, how do you find out what's in your soil?
Well, a good way to find out what's in your soil is to do one of these little tests here.
Oh, okay. What's that?
This is a soil fractionalization experiment jar. And what you do is you take about a cup of soil and you wet it down and then make a mark on the jar where that is. A little bit of dish detergent. Fill the jar up with water and walk around your house and shake it for about 15 minutes. And then you let it sit. And within the first minute, when you put it on that table, that sand is the first thing that's going to drop out, okay, because it's the heaviest, largest particle. Above that would be silt. That takes anywhere from 2 to 4 to sometimes 8 hours to drop down. And then clay People look at this and go, well, that's a pretty big particle, but clay is actually the smallest particle, and that can take up to several days, 3 to 4 days to drop down. This is a snapshot of what you have in your yard right now.
So this is a fun home test.
It's a fun home test. It's great for kids. It tells you what texture your soil is, and that's going to tell you what you need to do to make it work. And this is the way to make it work.
Well, can you send out to find out as well?
You sure do. You know, especially if you're growing in urban areas, I do want you to find out what is in the soil. If you're growing vegetables, you can send it to Cornell Extension. You can send it to the Ministry of Department of Agriculture up there in Ontario. And you want to find out the nitrogen, the phosphorus, the potassium, and if there's any kind of contaminants in it. Urban gardening, you know, don't grow your vegetables directly in the soil because they're going to take everything up and put it back into that vegetable. So know what's in your soil.
All right, so now I know what's in my soil. So the next question is, how do I fix it?
How do you fix it? It's compost, compost, compost. It's organic matter.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. You know, why is this so important?
Well, it's so important because it reactivates all of these living organisms that's in soil. And I want to stress to people that soil is living. You know, it needs air. It needs moisture. It needs to be fed. And you're going to feed the soil with the organic matter to help break this up and grow fantastic plants.
You know, with compost, which I definitely have used, but I buy mine in a bag.
You can buy it in a bag.
I also know that there are some municipalities that will provide it to you at a nominal
They
cost.
absolutely will.
But this can get expensive, especially if you have a lot of beds.
It
so
can.
there's a more economical way.
There's a more economical way, and that's to use what you already have in your yard and in your kitchen. And it would be things like brown things, leaves, hydrangeas, grass clippings, branches, and green things like, oh, there's cucumber in here and flowers and cantaloupe and kitchen scraps. You know, people throw out about 500 pounds of food for a family of 4. And, you know, if you get nitrogen back into your soil, 5% of this will increase the water holding capability of that soil 4 times.
Wow.
So this is the brown carbon, this is the green nitrogen, and you need them in a certain combination to make compost work.
So walk me through the steps. What do I need to know?
Sure thing. Well, it's by the volume, not by the weight. Okay, see how fluffy this is down here? It's how full that pot is, and you can feel the difference in it. It's a lot more dense.
Okay.
So it's by the combining and putting these together and then mixing it with maybe a little bit of garden soil to start with in a compost bin such as this, turning it every day. It's an easy thing to do. You can make good compost in 4 to 6 weeks.
Really? So browns, greens, air,
greens, air,
and water.
Water.
You mentioned, you know, kind of the different places that you can have a compost pile. You can certainly dig a hole
You can
and
dig a
put
hole
it in
and
there,
put it in the ground, you know, like Grandma used to do, the old-time wisdom.
which actually my grandma, I think, did. I do remember seeing she and my mom out there doing something a little weird. But also, like, if you're in an urban area...
If you're in an urban area and you don't have the space for it, tumbling compost bins like this, where you unscrew the top and put your materials in the top of it, those work really well. Again, you want to spin that every day to get the breaking down of the materials on it. Another good thing to be doing for balconies and apartments would be a vermicomposter. It's worm composting. And it's the same. It's the same materials. It's the browns combined with the greens. Worm castings are almost better than regular compost.
Okay, so I've become a composter, and I have this beautiful
down here.
compost that we also know as black
gold.
gold.
It's black gold because it's the most important thing, and it is as rich as gold to a gardener.
So
it's important. How are you going to do that? Oh, what are you going to do with it? You're going to take it, you can top dress your containers with it. You can suspend it in water in a bag and make compost tea that acts like a fertilizer too. You can top dress your lawn.
Should this be really introduced into your beds and really stirred up?
Well, you don't want to stir it up way too deep. You want to keep it up, you know, the top 3 or 4 inches of the soil, but get it in there and dig it in and dig it in. Keep continuing to do that. It takes several seasons to get your ground working correctly. Doesn't happen right away, so be patient, but this black gold is the way to do it.
It's funny you mention that because it took me almost 5 years where I finally saw changes in my garden, and I actually did see changes.
You can see changes right away. You'll see the leaf color change, you'll see the thickness of the stems, maybe it'll throw more flowers, maybe the fruit will be more larger on it than what it is, but this is the way to go with the compost.
Now, here's a question.
Yes.
I have this beautiful earth out there, and I have wonderful beds, and I go out there with a bushel basket, and I grab that dirt, and I'm going to put it in my pots.
No, you're not going to do that because that soil is just what we talked about here without enough air in it and porosity. So you do want to use the pure compost like this, or you can make your own. They would be like peat moss, vermiculite, perlite, almost like putting a cake together, about a third of each. Mix it all up together, add some more organic matter into it. That's going to let the plant roots grow all the way down through that container.
You have an example.
yeah,
you know,
I
I was going to mention that I remember, and again, another
Yep.
piece of wisdom from
Right,
a garden friend I had, is I remember her sitting out in front of her garage with these bins. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, I'm doing my pots.
I'm doing her pots.
I didn't understand. And each one had peat moss, vermiculite, and
Perlite.
perlite.
Perlite is the other one.
And it was just, and I said, well, how do you know how much to put in
It's
each
about
one?
a third of each one.
So
It's about a
is.
third of each one. And the peat moss is important because it holds the moisture, it's the organic matter,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually holds the nutrients in the suspension of the soil column also. And the perlite is your aerator.
It's kind of interesting too, is if I put my hand in here,
Yeah,
this
you
is,
can see how heavy
yeah,
that is.
it's pretty heavy.
It's
and
pretty heavy.
So if that's in a pot and you're watering it
And
all
your
the
water,
time.
it's going to compact down.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so that's going to make those roots not grow into it.
Now this,
This does not compact down.
Look
like
how-
that.
look at
how,
that.
And look at the difference in the color on this. This has a lot more nutrient in it. It's holding the moisture
Mm-hmm.
here also a lot better than any of these other ones.
you think it's so difficult. It really isn't. This
It's
is
not.
pretty simple.
It's easy stuff.
So-
It's very easy stuff.
Let me go over this. So you know your soil
You know your soil
and treat it.
and treat it correctly.
And then of course you want to fix it with
you want to fix it
black
with
gold.
black gold and compost.
Right.
Keep going at it.
And be patient.
Be patient with it and have fun doing this too.
Oh, absolutely.
Have lots of fun.
So what do you say?
What do you say? We're going to go do some composting here.
gonna
We
do
got
the
our
browns?
browns. I've got the greens, and we're going to come back over here and put it right in the pile.
Everyone knows that plants need water, but understanding how to water can give you better results, save you time, and save water. I am here in this absolutely beautiful garden with Charlie Dobbin, who is our gardening expert, and you're going to share some water wisdom?
Thank you, yes.
Great. All right, when it comes to plants and water, can there ever be too much of a good thing?
Yeah, there can. Too much love, we call that. With the indoor plants, too much water. They drown. Roots need air as well as water. So watering thoroughly and deeply is appropriate, but allowing plants to dry out in between is also very important for their health.
So why basically do we need to know how to water?
Well, I mean, water's expensive, right? And water is a precious resource. So placing it properly at the roots where the plants need it in the appropriate quantities is important. And we have to know our soil, right? A really well-drained sandy soil will need to be watered more often than a heavy clay soil, which holds the water.
Do you have some basic rules we should be following?
Yeah, the rule of thumb is 1 to 1.5 inches of water on established gardens. So that would include established lawns, trees, shrubs, perennial borders, about 1.5 inches a week. But how do you know when you've got 1.5 inches, right?
Yeah.
So we hope for rain. We hope that 1.5 inches falls every Monday while we're at work. Doesn't always work that way though. So here's a cool little idea, just a little rain gauges that will track the amount of water that's fallen after any rain event. And you dump it out, put it back in the garden, track it, journal it. Just watch how much water is coming from nature and then supplement as appropriate with other means of watering. If we water rarely but deeply, we will encourage deep roots.
Okay.
Plants with deep roots are far better able to withstand drought conditions because they can get down to the water table. Shallow rooted plants keel over very quickly in a drought.
So what about new plants?
Well, new plants do need very consistent daily watering. Seeds particularly, whether you're growing lawn seeds or vegetable seeds, you got to be out there every day keeping them moist until they start to grow. Newly planted plants, definitely. Check daily, maybe watered every second day, depending on the size of the plant and the kind of soil and weather we're having.
Okay, so when you're talking about delivering a certain amount of water, can that be done over every day, or what's the best way to do that?
Okay, so the best time of day to water is early in the day. That way, particularly if wouldn't it be nice if we could control the rain, but wet foliage as the sun goes down is never a good thing.
Why is that?
Well, it can really lead to disease problems. All that moisture on the foliage. So, we get unsightly leaves, but also, we can get real problems within a garden if we've got a lot of fungal disease. So early in the day is the best time, so everything's nice and dry before the sun goes down.
Yeah, I'm feeling really embarrassed because I know I don't water correctly. I mean, I remember my dad used to stand out there with a hose, and he would just, and he would be there for a long time on his lawn. Now, is that the most effective thing to do? I don't think so.
But I understand why people do it. It's a bit of a serenity thing that they do it, but it's really not a good idea. I mean, you are washing the leaves and the lawn in that case, but are you really effectively watering? Probably not.
Well, what about the old-fashioned sprinklers? There's so many of them. They either go this way or they go that way. Are they it?
They can be, but you get a hot, sunny, windy day, you start spritzing water up into the air, it's evaporating, it's blowing out onto the road, it's going places you don't even want it to go. It's a waste of water, and it's, it's just a waste, like I said, a waste of a precious resource. So better to put the water where you want it, and you want it at the roots. And that's where this very cool idea of a soaker hose comes in.
Oh,
It's not a very pretty hose. You can see the black hose there lying on the soil. Little pores in that hose allow water to ooze through and then drip down right, so we put the water where we want it, at the roots of the plants.
How do you know that how much water is getting down?
Well, that's where you need to measure it, right? So a tuna fish can, whatever, empty of course, under the soaker hose.
Okay.
Just once, you just need to one time run the hose and see how long it takes for an inch to fall into that can, and now you know, when I turn this hose on, it's on for an hour and a half or whatever it is.
I won't lie to you, I don't think it's particularly attractive, but it seems logical.
Yeah, very, very efficient, certainly saves money and water, but you can make it far prettier by covering it with mulch.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, so the mulch, of course, helps keep the moisture in as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeps the weeds down, smells great, looks good. And then I just leave them out year round. I just don't even pick them up in the fall. They work really, really well.
And then you have them all.
Yeah, serpentined and twined in amongst different plants. Yeah, and sometimes it's hard. We have little areas where it's hard to water.
Yeah.
And so it's a wonderful way to spot water specific plants.
All right, well, I'm going to bring you back for one more, which is what about people that have the very expensive sprinkler systems already installed? I mean, they're not going to go pull them out.
No, and the most important thing I can say there is learn how to work it. A lot of times people inherit those systems and they just leave them on whatever they're set at when they move in. But don't do that. Read the manual, figure it all out. There are ways to have a rain override so that when it's raining, your sprinkler will not come on. Because that looks really dumb when that's happening. Now the other thing is set the sprinklers so that again, they're coming on early in the morning for a 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever makes sense, but only twice a week rather than 10 minutes every day.
Okay.
So lots of water, thorough watering, but not often.
Charlie, you can't have a discussion about water without talking about a good old-fashioned watering can, which we all have.
Yep.
Does it still have value?
Absolutely, because look, here we're going to fill it with the best water going to water some of our container plants. This is my rain barrel. I installed this about 12 years ago and it works like a charm. Of course, it's got to be raining in order to fill it up, but off half of my roof, this fills within minutes during a good rainstorm.
You know, it's funny because I feel like we're going back in time because these aren't new. They just seem to be coming back into vogue.
Not at all. Well, I think more and more we're recognizing how important it is to actually, use rainwater. When we water with treated water, it's very expensive. It's been, treated with chlorines and fluorides and all kinds of things and then pumped to our homes. Rainwater is just coming out of the sky. It's the perfect temperature for the plants. It has no additives in it at all. Plants love it. It doesn't get any cheaper than rainwater. Right. So, it's an old, wise way of watering that I think more and more we're recognizing that as we get into serious drought conditions, we need to have that rainwater available to us.
Why do you have it elevated?
Pressure feed just makes it that much simpler when it comes to filling the watering can. Right. So you can see, this comes out very nicely and fills up quite quickly.
Yep.
The other important thing to remember about rain barrels is make sure they've got a solid lid so that you don't have any mosquitoes breeding in them. You don't have any issues with small children falling in or small animals. And the other thing is diversion systems. When the barrel is full, you don't want it just overflowing around your house. So I have just a gizmo in my downspout so that the excess water goes to the side of the yard and waters the gardens over there.
Well, what about like in our climate, it gets to be snowy and cold. So what do you do with the water then?
Got to empty them in the fall.
You do.
Because of the expansion of the water. When it freezes, you can get all kinds of problems, breaking of your downspouts and eaves troughs. So they've got to be emptied. Now you can take that water in. You put it in buckets, take it in the basement, use it to water your houseplants all winter.
What a great idea. You are so full of water wisdom. Well, come on, let's fill this watering can and we'll go water some containers.
This is good to go. So in our containers, we tend to use potting soil as opposed to the garden soil in the ground. Now, potting soils are peat-based, and so they'll shrink when they're really dry. So you think, you know, I'm doing a really good job watering, the water's pouring through my drainage holes in my container, but actually it's a really, really dry pot if I've left it for too long.
Really?
So first off, you test by sticking your finger into the soil. Right? It might be dry on the surface, but it might be moist inside.
Are you telling me to do that? You're pointing
Absolutely,
like that.
that's your job.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So there you go. Now, if it feels moist,
Yeah, it does.
we're not going to bother watering.
Okay.
But once it's, you know, 2 knuckles in and it's feeling dry down there, we're going to water. But if the water pours out the bottom right away, let's move that soil around a bit, that potting soil, and make sure we're getting moisture right into the center. And we might have to do that every day if it's really hot and sunny and windy.
Charlie, great tips. I feel totally rehabilitated when it comes to
Great.
doing water correctly. Thank you. We've all heard the buzz about organic food and the 100-mile diet. Well, what's better than organic and local? Food you grow yourself using organic methods where you control the food you eat. Tara Nolan is an expert at this, and she's going to join us today to share some tips on growing food organically. I have got to tell you, my earliest memory is of these amazing tomatoes that my grandmother grew. They were delicious, and my mother took the seeds and she put them in her garden. And in looking back now, they were heirloom tomatoes. And so today I'm always seeking out heirloom tomatoes because they are so good.
You know, there really is nothing better than walking out your back door and picking something fresh off the vine to eat. The taste is incomparable to anything that you'll find at the supermarket.
Well, I'm excited to learn some of the tips you're going to share today, but I'd like to start by asking, can anybody do this?
Absolutely. I mean, if you have all of the right growing conditions in place, you're creating your own little environment, you know, you can really harvest a bountiful crop that is pest and disease resistant.
Great. Well, so where do we start?
Well, the most important thing, the most important ingredient to your garden is the soil. You know, you really want to start with that because that's what's going to help your edibles to flourish.
Now, talking about soil, I presume we should be concerned about what we're growing in the ground because we're going to consume it.
It's true, and you know, I recommend getting a soil test if you're not sure, especially in a dense urban area where you're not really sure what's been in the soil over the years. You can get a soil test and it'll tell you, you know, if there's lead or any other contaminants in the soil. But another great way where you can actually control the whole environment is a raised bed if you're concerned about, you know, what's in your soil. There's a multitude of benefits to growing in a raised bed. You can plunk a raised bed pretty much anywhere. It doesn't have to be in the yard. It can be on a driveway. It can be on a gravel pathway. And you can really create your own mini environment. And the great thing about raised beds is that it raises them up. So if you have any problems kneeling or bending over, you know, it raises it up a little bit if you have accessibility issues. It also warms up the soil sooner in the springtime. So you can actually get those crops in there much sooner.
Well, with the weather that we have here in Western New York and Southern Ontario, is there a specific type of wood that should be used if you're going to create raised beds?
You definitely want to select something that's rot resistant. So all of my beds are created from untreated cedar. Hemlock is another good example. And you want to stay away from any pressure treated woods because you don't want anything leaching into your soil.
Great. All right. Well, what are the best plants to start with?
Well, a great start actually is herbs, and this is a great example of a raised bed or even a vertical garden because it can go on a patio, it can go in your backyard, it can go on a rooftop. So here we've got an abundance of herbs.
You got any tips?
Definitely. I always recommend giving your plants a haircut regularly. It's actually healthy for the plant. They're going to bush out more, and it might be a little painful because you might not be using all of those herbs right away, but you can take them inside, you can dry them, you can even preserve them for later if you wish.
When do you know when to give them a haircut?
Well, you want to do it consistently throughout the season so that the flower heads don't develop. So this, for example, you can see the dill, it's it developed a flower already. It's kind of getting past its prime. So you want to avoid that. So things like basil, you want to continuously snip so that the flowers don't develop and the herbs don't become bitter.
Where do you snip? I always wonder that.
So basically what you want to do is you want to cut it above another leaf node. So here I'm just going to cut it above this one here. And then what you can do, I mean, you can use it right away. Take the leaves off and put it into a dish. You can actually root it in water if you want to create another basil plant.
Really?
And what I really enjoy doing is creating pesto and freezing them into ice cubes.
Oh, that's
So that's one way that I can preserve the harvest throughout the winter months. And every time I make fresh pasta, I just throw in a couple of cubes and I've got pesto and pasta.
a great idea and great tips. It seems like a perfect place to start is with herbs.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, and these look so good too. Tara, you have some amazing raised beds here, and looking
you.
at this one, look how healthy it is and so filled with plants. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about what to plant, when to plant it, and how much. So let's start with the what.
The what? Well, I mean, we're very fortunate here. There are a fair amount of things that we can grow. I mean, you're probably not going to grow a lemon tree or an avocado,
Right.
though there are some people that do. But I mean, you're not really limited. So we've got chard and peppers and tomatoes. You know, there's a lot of things that you can grow in your garden.
I'd like to talk about growing seasons here, and when do we plant?
Well, we always think of the May 24th weekend as the benchmark.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people think that's the only point of the season where you can grow things, but there actually are maybe 3 growing seasons that you could say. You know, you've got the cool weather season once the frost leaves the ground around April, where you can get some cool weather loving crops in the ground. Things like peas and beets and greens and broccoli, and then you can plant your heat lovers like tomatoes and peppers, and then you can even start things at the end of the summer and grow things for a fall crop, or you can use a cold frame and extend your season into the winter.
And then, of course, I don't want to become the zucchini lady, and that's all I have, and I'm trying to give away hundreds of them. So how much?
There are guides online where you can figure out how much you're going to use to feed your family. So you might want to just plant 1 zucchini plant because they're pretty prolific.
Yeah.
And you can sort of determine, you know, how much you're going to grow, and also, you know, maybe plant a few extras of your favorites.
Tara, any tips on garden maintenance and the way to maximize my harvest?
So it's sort of unavoidable. There is a little bit of work involved in gardening. So one thing you do want to keep on top of is the weeds. So I go in and just take a look and see what's happening in the garden and throw away my weeds. And you want to snip off any of the dead parts of the plants. Another thing is your hands are your best tools to deal with some of the pests that might be in your garden. So I do come out if there's something that I'm battling, and I'll take them and squish them and throw them into my bucket of soapy water, which I've got here.
Okay.
You know, so you want to make sure that you control the pests in your gardens, or else they are going to decimate your crops, and it does happen.
All bugs?
Not all bugs. There's a very small percentage that are harmful to your plants. But you know, if you see a cabbage worm, or you know something's hurting your plants, you want to get rid of those. You want to keep the beneficial ones, like the bees and the bugs that are going to pollinate your garden and help it to thrive. You want to make sure that you leave those in the garden.
Okay, what else?
Definitely staking. I've let this tomato get a little bit out of control, so you want to stake your plants. The other thing is that they're soaking up all the nutrients in the soil. So you do want to perhaps add an organic fertilizer throughout the season to add some nutrients back in the soil. You can also even just top dress your garden with compost, and that's going to add some nutrients back in as well. And another great thing to add is that, you know, with the farmers, they always rotate their crops.
Right.
And even in a small garden, that's something that you want to do. So you can rotate your crops every year. It helps keep the pests and diseases down, and it also helps with the soil. So I pulled out all my garlic in July, and I had a big empty spot in my bed. So I just plant peas in its place, which are going to return nitrogen to the soil, but then I also get another crop.
All right, now, what if I'm feeling a little bit adventuresome and I don't want to just grow tomatoes and cucumbers?
Well, I like to grow new to me veggies. Every year I try to experiment with 1 or 2 new ones. So I've grown things like kohlrabi and lemon cucumbers. And one of the things I discovered last year, I went to a Seedy Saturday event, which is called Seed Swap in the
Love
US.
that name, yeah.
And it's great because the seed companies come and you can exchange seeds and buy seeds, and you learn a lot about different plants. And so I discovered these cucamelons. I picked this one earlier.
Man, it looks just like a watermelon.
And these are also called Mexican sour gherkins and mouse melons, but they taste like a tart cucumber.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're very easy to grow.
Really?
Yeah.
You know I want to taste it.
Go ahead.
That's delicious. That's really good. Oh my God, that would
It's
be
a new
great.
favorite of mine.
Oh, I know. It would be great on a salad. Sorry.
That's okay.
Tara, looking around at your beds, I noticed that you have combined edibles with ornamentals, and I've got to ask you, is this by design?
It is actually. I like to call it garden BFFs. So it's the idea of pairing edibles in your ornamental garden and vice versa.
Why do you do that?
There's a lot of really great benefits actually to doing that, especially in your vegetable garden. So I like to add flowers like nasturtiums into my edible gardens. And what they're going to do is they attract the pollinators, which you really want in your garden. And they're also going to act as trap crops, maybe some of the nasty bugs that come into your garden and try to eat things, or they'll repel certain bugs like the squash beetle. So, you know, they're really beneficial to the garden, but they also look great as well and add a little bit of visual interest.
So you talk about BFFs or companion gardening. Are there any that don't get along?
There actually are, and you know, in any gardening books, they'll usually talk about companion planting, and there are plants that just aren't going to do well together. So I like to consult those when I'm planting my edibles, just to make sure that I'm not planting things that aren't going to do well next to each other.
Any other benefits?
Well, there's definitely the aesthetic benefit. So, you know, it's really nice to have, you know, perhaps even in your front garden, you know, where you would typically have your perennial bed, you might add some interesting little pops of color or herbs, you know, with different edibles. So, you know, you can add in like a nice lemon thyme along your border, and it's going to smell very fragrant. You can use it in your cooking, but it's also very visually attractive as well. And I even have a really nice pot out front. I've created out of an old suitcase, and it's got super petunias in the front, so a really nice ornamental flower. But in the back, I've tucked in lemongrass, I've got Swiss chard, I've got a few herbs in there as well. So I can harvest, but then I've got this really nice ornamental container as well.
Wow. Great curb appeal.
Yeah, exactly. And there's even plants now that they're breeding where this is a pink icing blueberry, and it's being bred for its aesthetic properties as well as the fact that it produces blueberries. So this is a really pretty shade of pink in the springtime. And then the leaves gradually darken over the summer and into the fall. And in the winter, they turn a bright turquoise color. So, you know, great year-round interest, but also you're growing food as well.
Okay, you've got an answer for everything. So here's a question.
Okay.
Can you do this with limited space?
Absolutely. I mean, even on a patio, look for dwarf varieties of tomatoes and other plants. You know, there's lots of small, compact edibles that you can plant. And then, for example, I've even created this lettuce table here. So I've planted different varieties of greens, and you can just head out the door and snip your salad anytime you want to. And you know, on a balcony, you know, you could put this in a little corner. If you have a small urban patio, you know, you could just tuck it into a little corner there as well. So really, I mean, if you're going to grow anything, you might as well grow edibles.
And think vertical.
Yes, and grow up.
These have been fabulous tips. I mean, I really am excited to try to go back to my own garden and put them to use.
Thank you.
Today, more and more people are concerned about the environment and lawn chemicals. And the idea of organic lawn care is really becoming quite a hot topic. Today, I'm joined by David Clark, who is our gardening expert, and he's going to share with us some tips of how to grow a lush, mostly weed-free lawn. I'm excited to learn how to do that. I can't even believe you can.
You can.
All
you
right.
can. There's 3 different steps that you want to do. You want to grow the grass really, really thick. You want to keep it fertile, and you want to keep it weed-free.
Okay, well, let's start with a thick lawn, and how do we attain that?
Well, the best way to do that is in the springtime, you want to get out and de-thatch.
Okay, and thatch is?
Thatch is this brown material, dried, that tends to collect at the crown of the grass plants.
And you always see that right after the snow melts.
Right
It's
after
just, ugh.
Yeah, right after the snow melts, and what it does is it blocks moisture, it blocks air. It's a haven for pests and diseases, so you definitely want to get that out. To remove it, if you'd hand me that one there.
Okay. Well, this
carefully.
does not look like your traditional rake.
This is called a dethatching rake,
Okay.
and it's basically a comb, and it's got sharp edges on it that will cut through the thatch. And how you use this tool is it goes down on the ground and you pull it through this way. You can almost rock it.
So you don't
and
dig in.
You pull it. You don't dig in. Okay, this lawn is in really, really good shape, so you have to be careful not to take that grass out.
Okay.
Okay, wait to do this in the springtime until the grass is really growing.
And then I notice you have a pitchfork.
I got a pitchfork here too. Pitchforks, sometimes in the springtime, if we're out on that lawn too much, we're going to compact the soil. Maybe you have a dog that runs in the same direction all the time. The grass isn't growing there because it's compacted. The soil is. So the best way to do it is you can use either an aerator, you could hire somebody to come in with it. It pulls the plugs out. It's a machine that goes across the ground. Or you can use a garden fork like this.
And then just go and put holes in.
Yeah, you just go in and you stomp on it like that wherever the grass isn't growing.
Great.
A couple inches down. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to overseed. There's a lot of different brands out there. They'll tell you on the back what the percentage is to put down. It's about 2 to 6 pounds per 1,000 feet. And when you overseed it, you can do like feeding the chickens this way.
And then do you cover the seed with something?
I would recommend cover it with peat moss or compost.
Now, when you do this, is there a certain time you want to do this? Is this in the fall?
Fall time is actually the best time to do it.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to get a couple good rainy seasons on it. Grass needs to stay moist for about 14 days.
Okay. But you can also do it in the spring.
You can do it in the springtime, but we're going to talk about that in a second because
Okay.
there's something else that we have to deal with.
What's our next
Okay,
step?
the next step is you want to get your lawnmower and you want to make sure that you raise those blades up as high as you can.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, that's kind of funny.
Up as high as you can. Yeah, really.
Because I always mow my lawn like this. My father used to keep his lawn long. I never understood that.
You want to
Why?
keep the lawn up high. A, it's going to shade the soil so that the weed seeds don't germinate, and the taller the plant, the longer the root system is. Then you don't get the browning out as much in the drought season.
Right. So then
So-
you have a much healthier grass.
Much
plant.
healthier.
Okay. So setting this to about what? 2.5?
2.5 at least. If it goes higher than that, 3.5.
All right. Now we have our thick lawn. Now we have to make it
So
fertile.
we got to make it fertile. So in the fall time is a good time to top dress with compost.
Ah, the black gold.
The black gold that we've been working on. And you can put down about 1/4 inch over the grass like that. It adds fertility to it, more of the micronutrients and the microorganisms, and it brings that soil back to life again. You want to really get that fertility in there so the grass can make it through the winter. In the springtime, you're going to use peat moss to go over the top of the soil.
Okay.
After you put grass seed down, then you sprinkle this on the top of it. It's going to help keep the moisture over the top of the grass seed for those 14 days. You're trying to get the fertility back into the soil. You're adding organic matter, okay? Just like the black gold, this is the same thing.
When you cut your lawn, should you then leave the clippings down?
Yes, I recommend leaving the clippings onto it. It's about 5% nitrogen. It's a way to get free fertilizer. Don't take them off and leave them right in place.
It's funny because I'm now learning to do everything that I never did, which is good. So let's talk about keeping and controlling those weeds. What we can do to
The weeds?
Yep.
Yeah. There's a product out there called corn gluten that can be put down in the springtime. Okay, so I know we talked about maybe overseeding grass in the spring, but if you do have a crabgrass problem, you want to wait until the forsythia blooms and then sprinkle this product down. It's a pre-emergent herbicide and it keeps the seeds from germinating.
And then you wait.
You have to wait 3 to 4 weeks after that application before you're going to overseed with grass.
Okay.
So you almost have to pick and choose what you'd want to do in the springtime.
All right. And then the last thing, which is it seems to be the most basic, but using a tool to go and physically remove the occasional weeds that are going to be there.
Yeah, the occasional weeds too. This is a garden spud. Okay. It's got a long handle on it. It's got a cleft point. It's very sharp. And what this does is it goes down in the ground and it severs the taproot of dandelions or other long-standing weeds, perennials, especially plantain and things like that.
This is just so much healthier. I love being organic, but also, and to me it's a little bit easier than going and getting all those bags
All
that
those
put
bags,
one on
put
here
one
and
on.
2 on there. So let's just review the steps. So having a thick lawn.
Thick lawn.
Okay.
You want to have it fertile.
Fertile.
And you want to have it weed-free.
And you
Those
promise
three
if we
things.
do those 3 things, and we have patience.
And you have patience. It takes a while. It takes 3 years approximately to get your lawn looking really, really good if it's in bad shape to start with.
So chances are, if I do that, I can have a lawn that looks like this.
Absolutely, you can.
Awesome. If you're looking for beautiful, hardy, and low-maintenance plants for your garden, look no further than native plants. I'm here with Ken Parker, who is a gardening expert and is also a specialist in native plants. And Ken, let's start by asking you, what are native plants?
Sure, native plants are the original plants that occurred here that are indigenous to this area locally before European settlement. And they also represent the regional look of Western New York and Southern Ontario. Seneca did something interesting in March 2014. We became the first U.S. tribe to create a bylaw that we're committed to planting only indigenous Western New York species in our public landscaping.
So why do that?
The native plants are not only important to the environment, the region, but it's also about preserving our cultures. As the Seneca people lived off the land, they were our food plants, our medicines, our dyes, and plants that we use in our ceremonies.
What would be the benefits of putting native plants in my garden?
Native plants, there's a big movement now to sustainability. So they're great, they adapt to the environment. They've been here for thousands of years. They're also great for habitat restoration, which I like to call this, instead of landscaping, habitat restoration. We're not just putting plants in for aesthetics, we're putting in plants because they're useful. So in our garden here, we have food plants, we have plants that are attracting pollinators. There's blueberries here, hazelnuts, black chokeberries, juneberries. So it's really a functional garden, not only to Seneca culture, but also to the local wildlife.
Is it rare to find native plants in a local garden?
It is rare and uncommon also in commercial nurseries to find those plants. But they're slowly making a comeback, and I think it's a great idea for home gardeners to maybe have something different in their backyard, and I would encourage them to put a local indigenous plant back in the landscape.
Do you have some examples of some great native plants to start out with?
I do. These are some plants that would probably be easy for the homeowner. Bush honeysuckle, which is now becoming readily available on the nursery trade. Bush honeysuckle is a Diervilla, only gets 3 by 3 foot. And what you're seeing now is a little bit of the fall color, which is very nice. And native landscaping also follows the design principles. You know, we're thinking about flowers, berries, winter look, fall color. This is a great one that we can probably use as an informal hedge or would be great around foundation plantings around the house, 3 by 3 foot.
And what is this one?
Yeah, I brought this along for people who have shady backyards. This one is called wintergreen, which is Gaultheria, and this is where we get the famous wintergreen flavoring. And I'm going to bruise the foliage. You can have a little sniff of this. You can smell that wintergreen on there. The berries are edible when they're bright red. You can make tea with this. Also can be used as an aspirin substitute, so it's a medicinal plant. The only thing I would warn is that it prefers acidic soil. That means it would grow naturally under a pine tree or an oak tree. But this is a wonderful evergreen ground cover for shady backyards.
Great idea. Any others?
There is. I actually have a nice ground cover shrub that we can use in a sunny, hot, dry area.
Okay.
We'll have a look over here. Okay, I want to show you this one. This is sweet fern, which is Comptonia. And when I said ground cover, I'm really talking about a ground cover shrub, which is a little taller. So maybe 2-3 foot and spreading. Here we're seeing it in a raised bed, so it does like it hot and dry. This would be a wonderful shrub for around parking islands, not only in low maintenance landscaping at home, but a parking island where it doesn't need a lot of water and thrive in the heat. And of course this foliage is very fragrant, and this is also a tea plant. If you take a little bit of that bruised foliage there, very fragrant, even after rain has a nice fragrance. So you can make a nice herbal tea that also has some medicinal properties. But remember, everything in moderation.
Right.
So I want to show you another shrub that's great for home landscaping. We'll go over here.
Okay. What do we have here?
This is black chokeberry, Aronia. It gets around 4 to 5 foot tall. This is a North American native. These berries here are very high in antioxidants, so great nutrition value. It's funny, it's ironic that this is very popular in Europe. They're making jam and juice with it, just becoming readily available here in North America. Seasons of interest, beautiful white flowers in early summer, followed by these summer berries here, which are edible, and then you get fall colors. Just starting to get its fall color. I would say dry and tart. But
Dry and tart.
Yeah, good landscape shrub, around 4 to 5 foot tall, easy to grow. Just doesn't like to be in the shade.
Ken, just so much interesting information.
Yeah, we have a philosophy of the Senecas and the Iroquois people. Everything that we do now affects the next 7 generations. So what we're trying to accomplish with our plants, restore, preserve, maintain not only our traditional gardens, our traditional foodways, but also gardens for our future gardens, like our children, all the way up to our elders.
I'm here in this beautiful garden filled with native plants, and I'm joined by gardening expert Lynn Camira. Lynn, when I think of native plants, and I don't think I'm alone on this, I think of driving down the highway and just seeing these plants overtake everything. So my first question to you would be, would native plants do that to your garden?
They could, if you didn't grow the right plants and you didn't know how to take care of them properly. You can cut off the seed heads before they drop. There are many things that you can do, but putting the right plant in the right place is the most important.
So I'm thinking about putting native plants in a garden. So what are some of the things I should know about?
Okay, first you have to consider your site first. How much sun, how much shade, how moist the soil is, the acidity, the pH of the soil. All those factors are very important in any plant you grow. Right plant, right place, whether it's native or any plant. So it's the same, you have to know your site and then choose from the palette of natives that would fit on that spot.
What are the benefits of having native plants in a garden?
Oh, the benefits are wonderful. First of all, if you put the right plant in the right place, they're easier to take care of. They just about take care of themselves. You don't have to spray and feed and all that kind of stuff if your soil is appropriate for them. And they feed nature. That's the biggest benefit. They're food for, we know, the butterflies and the bees, but also the larvae. Where do the butterflies come from? The best example I could give you would be an oak tree. The white oak and red oak are two of our natives, feed over 500 species between insects and birds and small mammals and large mammals. 500 species supported by one variety of tree. And what we've done in backyard gardening is taken the nature out of it. And we brought in a lot of plants that are from other countries, Japan mostly, and they don't feed anything. They don't support our native species, our native bees and insects and birds and whatever. So by growing a native plant, you're bringing in nature, bringing nature home to your yard. And one of the biggest benefits of drawing in a lot of wonderful pollinators and insects is that the native insects take care of the bad guys. So you'll have less insect damage, you'll have less disease because a lot of plant disease is brought in via insects.
Now you have over 100 varieties of native plants in your garden. That's crazy.
It's obsessive.
Why don't we talk a little bit about what grows well where? So I'll start with shade.
Okay, for shade, we have things like the ferns. They grow so beautifully in the shade, and deer don't eat them. That's always a big plus. There's actually a native geranium, which is absolutely lovely and blooms in the shade. Lovely little pink lavender flowers, not like our big showy balls of geranium, but just as beautiful. And the spring woodland plants like the trilliums and the bloodroots, they're all wonderful for shade. And if we want a ground cover for dense shade, the native ginger canadiensis, is a wonderful, wonderful plant, grows under pine trees.
How about partial shade?
Partial shade is about where we are now. This gets sun from about 11 to 2. And so you'll see things like the black-eyed Susans can take some shade. This is a wonderful native clematis, which was in perfect bloom yesterday. The red cardinal flower draws hummingbirds and butterflies, and the blue lobelia behind it are all partial shade.
How about full sun?
Full sun is a whole other spectrum. Think of plants that grow in the fields where there's full sun. The asters, the goldenrods. Don't be afraid of goldenrod. It doesn't make you sneeze.
It doesn't?
No, that's ragweed. Goldenrod just gets the bad rap. But there are many varieties actually, and they bloom beautifully. Joe Pyeweed, which is the tall plant behind the lobelia there, is a wonderful full sun plant. The pollinators are just all over it when it's in bloom. One of my favorite is called turtlehead. This is a magnificent plant. It has a very long bloom. Each blossom head looks like a little turtle head, and here's a bee right there. He's going to wiggle himself in there to get the pollen. It's absolutely fabulous.
So really and truly, people should not be afraid to put native plants in their garden, and they should also not be afraid to combine native and other ornamental.
No, it's very important. You don't have to have all natives. I'm not saying take everything out of your garden and replant them, but if you have a spot where something has died or you're starting a garden, consider a native first. There are wonderful plants. The plant behind you is a Japanese anemone, and as you can see, we were standing here, it's loaded with honeybees. And it's not a native, it's from Japan, but it does contribute to our ecology. So that's a balance. Not all non-natives are bad. You know, it's the invasives that you have to stay away from, but there are certainly enough native choices that if you go there first and try 1 or 2 or 3 in your garden, and you'll realize the benefits right away.
Great information, and of course, if you're interested in introducing native plants into your garden, all kinds of resources out there, whether it be your local garden center or your local gardening expert.
Yes, or the cooperative extension, or books, or whatever.
Lynn, great information. And great bees. Everybody loves the beauty of an ornamental garden, but creating and maintaining an ornamental garden can take a lot of work, but it doesn't have to. Charlie Dobbin is our gardening expert, and she is going to help us understand how to save time and not devote every hour of the day to these gardens.
Well, unless you want to. But no, there's really no such thing as a maintenance-free garden. So, you know what, when I work with clients, it's one of the first things I ask them is, how much time do you really want to be in the garden? Certain plants take a little less care than others, and putting the right plant in the right place makes maintenance much simpler as well.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. So share with us some tips and ideas of how we don't have to be here all the time.
Well, know your yard. Know your sun and your shade exposures. Know your soil. Know your hardiness zone. And of course, you're going to look at me and go, what's
Hardiness. Now that's a very confusing thing, hardiness
What's the
zone.
hardiness zone?
Right.
Well, okay, so over many, many years, tracking of temperature and precipitation, all that sort of thing, has been put into a big map of Canada and a big map of the United States with zones shown numerically. The lower the number, the cooler the actual area. So when you buy a plant, you want to buy a plant that will live in your zone.
Okay, so what are our zones?
Well, in the Toronto area, it's a zone 6. In the Buffalo area, it's a zone 5, but that's because we've got different zone maps. We don't want to go there. Point is, look at the plant, look at the tag, and it'll say hardy to zone 2 or 3. So you know that plant is tough enough, it will survive anywhere in Southern Ontario, Northern New York.
Yeah, it's funny because we have the escarpment, we have lakes, we have a lot of things that we're dealing with around here.
Good point. Microclimates. Okay, lakes affect temperature. Elevation affects temperature. Northwest wind affects temperature. So that's where you have to know your yard. So for example, this is my front garden. It faces south. This is a very hot, dry front yard. So I have chosen plants that withstand hot, dry conditions. I've got ornamental grasses, I've got roses, I've got yucca, I've got all kinds of plants that just handle the extremes that I get in this front garden. My northern back garden, completely different world. So you have to know that. You have to at least know that.
You know, we've talked a lot about native plants, which obviously do very, very well here. Can you talk about any other plants that would withstand our zones?
Well, again, you're going to fall in love with plants at the nursery. It happens all the time.
Sure.
You walk in, it's like, oh, I love that. I'm going to take it home. So first, check the tag. Is it hardy to my where I want to plant it? Will it handle the sun and shade exposure that I'm going to give it? And hostas are used often in shady gardens. Hostas are not native to North America, but they do very well here. There's thousands of varieties to choose from. I've got a nice one here I'm just going to plant. I've started a hole, and I think the most important thing is, remember, it's about the soil first. So we impulsively love the plant, but let's make sure the soil is in good condition. It's well drained, it's fertile, lots of organic matter.
I have to be honest with you. Do you know how many plants I have bought that I've spent a lot of money on, and I put them in dirt and I watch them just go boom?
Right. So fix your soil first.
Okay.
It's not a very fun topic. Nobody really likes to think about their soil, but it's really, really important. So before we plant, we're going to water the plant so it's very thoroughly saturated. Hole is dug. I'm going to fill it up, because if we put a moist plant into a nice moist planting hole, it gets a great start. All right. Now, I've got here a little bucket with some bone meal in it. So bone meal is from the abattoir. It's ground up bones, pure phosphorus. I'm going to throw in a handful of that. That helps get the roots growing right away.
Okay.
All right, so then the water's going to very slowly go down, but we don't have to wait. We can just pop this plant in with water in the hole. It's not a problem.
Well, that looks healthy.
Okay, so
Whoa, there you go.
some of my water.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Now, see, I noticed this has roots that aren't all as tight as some of the plants I get.
Sometimes when you buy a plant from the nursery. It's been in the pot for so long, it's just a mass of roots. When you get those kinds of plants, you've got to break those roots up a bit. Otherwise, they will stay in that pot shape forever and ever and ever. So it's really important to get them out of the spiral that they start growing into. Now I'm going to plant this plant, making sure that the top level of the soil is the same level as my garden. Firm the soil all the way around. A little bit of pressure just to get that soil in place. I like to kind of put a bit of a moat around plants so that when I water or when rain falls, it will just take the water right down to the roots. And so it's not a question of having to have the water run off into the lawn, but actually have the rain cycle right down and get this plant established as fast as possible.
And more water.
Oh yeah, of course, always water. Even if it's raining right now, I'd be watering.
Charlie, do you have any other tips that you want to share?
Well, here's a good one. Practice good garden hygiene.
Okay, what does that mean?
I know, it sounds silly, eh? All right, so during the season, if you see diseased leaves or early defoliation, roses are kind of a classic where we'll see that happen, where little black spots start to form. Don't allow diseased leaves or any plant material to lie on the ground. Always clean it up. Or if you have a fruit tree, for example, crab apples, they fall on the ground. Don't let them stay there. Always be cleaning up. Now you can compost this stuff or you can bag it and send it off to the municipality. Weeds, always remove your weeds, or at least if you don't remove the whole weed, don't let it flower. A flowering weed sets seeds, and now we've got thousands of weeds. So if you don't get a chance to pull out the dandelion, at least break the flower off, right?
Right.
All right, so it's that kind of thing that will make life easier.
What about like deadheading? And I mean, I'm always confused by that. But
Well, deadheading is where we remove the dead flowers. So that comes up with the whole idea of pruning. Remember, any time of year, we can remove dead, diseased, or damaged material on our plants. Deadheading is just a case of removing the dead flowers. Generally speaking though, when we're doing massive pruning, most of that is in the spring, depending on the plant. But flowering shrubs, for example, we prune them right after they finish flowering. But like I said, the dead, the disease, the damage should come out anytime, always on a dry day with nice sharp tools.
great, and obviously keep an eye on your garden.
Yeah, visit your garden. All this like effort and money and thought and joy. Go and get out there and enjoy it. Visit. You know, I always joke about in the front door, grab the glass of wine, out the back door, don't talk to anybody, and just take a little walk. Watch for, little bugs, little holes, little events that are going on. Jump on them early, and no problem will become so big that it's not solvable. Be patient.
Now, something I'm so not.
I know, but gardening is a process. It's never finished. Garden is always changing. So just give it a chance. Let it happen. Sometimes we have to move things, but don't be impatient about doing, expecting big things really fast. And I guess the final thing would be, there's a ton of good help out there. Hort societies, garden clubs, moms, dads, grandparents, they all have tons of knowledge, neighbors, and then professionals even at the garden centers or consultants. So, seek help. Don't feel like you have a black thumb, because there's no such thing.
You have given us some great tips and a lot of wisdom. So I think the ideal thing would be to start planning and, of course, get growing.
And you and I should go get that glass of wine
All right, go on.
and visit the garden.
Absolutely.
Funding for Garden Wisdom for Western New York and Southern Ontario has been provided by HSBC Bank USA and by the members of WNED TV. Thank you.